One.
Hi, I'm Shivani and I'm with Team Amiable. Today I'm here to share a few thoughts on settling children. Let's take a small journey into the classroom the first few days where we have very tiny children around 2 years to 3 years old coming in, and let's see what's happening there. So there is this little child who's crying and he's visibly upset, and he's calling out for his mother, saying "Amma, Amma" as he's crying. What do I do now? I hold the child's hand gently and I take him to a wall where we put up these collages which the child has made along with his parent, and there is this photograph of his mother and his father, and there's a small little message that's been written down for the child when he's missing his mother. So I take him along and I talk to him. I come down and I just sit down next to him and I say to him, "You are missing your Amma. Let's see what Amma has written out for you." And I read out the message to him. For a brief moment, he is looking at the picture of his mother and father. In the meanwhile, there's another child who starts to cry. He turns around and joins him in the crying. Then I tell him, Amma is going to come back at 12 o'clock like she did yesterday and the day before. Till she comes back to you, let's see what fun we can have here. And then we quickly move on to be with the group, and we have this fun activity planned for the kids where we bring out a box of colored balls and then we are going to put them into a basket. Some children are very excited visibly when they look at the colorful balls and they want to play with it. They're picking up balls and trying to put it into the basket as we have agreed upon. And then we do different variations of this activity where a child is encouraged to pass a ball to another child and to another child before it goes into the basket, with the idea of more interaction to happen within the children, within the group. And meanwhile, in the classroom, there are some kids who are enjoying the game, some of them are watching, and some are still crying. So this little girl in between suddenly goes up to a child who's crying and she tells him, "Come, let's play." He's not willing and he still continues to cry. Then she says, she then waits and just asks him, "What is your name?" Then he tells her his name, and so with a sudden burst of energy says, "Wow!" and tries to encourage him and get him to play with her. She tries a lot to do it in her different ways, but then she finally goes and joins the group and she moves on. So as the faculty, we try to weave in a lot of interesting fun games for the kids, also connecting to the interests that we have gathered from their personal information sheets previously. We try to give them a comfortable, secure and loving environment and give them enough space to explore and work out on different things every day in the process of settling. Also, I remember another child who would come in crying, in the morning when the parents would leave him off, he would come in crying. And we had this little blackboard in our classroom where the kids would be, exploring chalk and trying to draw different things. So this child would come in crying, and then when he would see everyone at the board, he will go and pick up his little colored chalk and start scribbling huge circles. And as he would do that, he would forget all about crying and settle down. So to conclude, I would say that for me as a faculty, it's important to understand the child's need, to see what's happening inside the child emotionally, and see to what best we can encourage group activity, give him a little space to settle down and help him to connect to the new environment. That's about a few thoughts that I would like to share with you all. Thank you.